You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Friday night basketball here at Ellsbury High School. We get ready for not just Friday night basketball, but it's a special Friday night as it is homecoming here at Ellsbury, as the Lady Indians will start off against the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs, followed by the Ellsbury Indians against the Louisiana Bulldogs. Coming off of a slow week last week, actually, for basketball. Just had a couple, I guess we had 3 away games, Van Far, Community, and, we had the Union, barely the Union loss on, let's see, what was that, Tuesday night, I think it was, against here at home. It was a tough one, I tell you. Came back, tied it with about 10 seconds left, lost it on a last-second shot to Union for the Ellsbury boys. But we were expecting a quality basketball game. We got all the pomp and circumstance that goes with homecoming here tonight, as we're going to have the EHS dance team performing at the halftime of this game. Then it will be the homecoming festivities between the two games, followed by halftime band performance during the halftime of the varsity boys game. Ellsbury getting ready, both teams getting ready actually next week to go into the Bowling Green tournament. Ellsbury Lady Indians will start on Monday night at 6:50. The boys will play Tuesday at 6:50 as well. Then once the Bowling Green tournament over, it will be 2 home games the following week on a Thursday and a Friday. The girls will play community, both JV and varsity will play community. Actually, it might just be 2 quarters of JV. However, they will play community. That will be a pre-Orange Out the Night event that we will having. And then on Friday night, it will be the Orange Out the Night event, with the proceeds from that event going to the Long family. So anybody out there want to come up and enjoy that, that will be a lot of fun. Also on that night, there's going to be auctions going on. There's going to be a half-court shot sponsored by the Ellsbury Kiwanis and some local businesses. We'll let you in on who those are later on. That half-court shot is going to be a chance for $10,000. There is certain rules that do apply. Can't be a former or a current or former basketball player as far as high school for the last 5 years. Also can't have been a college player for the last 5 years or a coach, as well as a professional player or an Olympic player. Also, you have to at least be 18 years of age, as there's a contract that you're required to sign to be able to participate. If you are chosen, we'll choose that winner that will get the chance to shoot on February 3rd, that Friday night, and have a chance for $10,000. I know the Kiwanis has done in the past 2 years $500 chances, so they've kind of ramped up the dollar amount this year and given everybody a chance at $10,000. We're going to take a quick break, be back for opening ceremonies here for homecoming night. I think they've got something special. I know the band is here. I see Moses over there. If see if we can zoom in and get a peek there of Moses. And we have already got a pretty good crowd, and it will only get bigger. We'll be right back.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
All right, we're going to have the national anthem by the Ellsbury Choir. We're going to leave this on here for those who can hear it, and we will take the national anthem. We'll be right back. All right, we are back, and we're ready for introductions here. We're ready to introduce the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs. Starting for the Lady Bulldogs, number 10, Brianna St. Clair. Number 12, Samantha Henderson. Number 13, Rayleigh Burse. Number 23, Kaija Clark. And number 30, Jasmine Burse. All right, and we are ready for the Ellsbury Lady Indians introduction. Something new here tonight. All right, as we get ready for the Ellsbury Lady Indians. Number 2, Kaylee Martin, junior. Madison Kunzler, number 32. Number 24, Tess Weekly. Number 41, Anna St. Pierre. And then number 25, Megan Hagemeyer.
Your Lady Indians are assisted by Carrie Vermont and head coach Terry Cope Dow.
All right, as the lights come back on and we get ready for tip-off action as the Ellsbury Lady Indians and the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs. Believe this is kind of the first matchup of the season here for these ladies. You'll be all right. You just go talk with me. Just come around here and talk. We're going to have a special join here tonight with Midwest Flyers head coach and the coach of the 5th and 6th graders for here at Ellsbury, Brittany Cogdala, as the Ellsbury Lady Indians get the ball first. Welcome, Brittany.
How you doing, Mike?
I know you're a little nervous, but you'll be fine.
Yeah, no pressure, no pressure.
All right, Martin with the ball at the top, over to Tess Weekly on the right. Weekly with a 3-ball, no good. Rebound in the hands of Louisiana, and we're going the other way quickly. Drive and foul, and a bucket's good. I believe that was on Brittany, or on Megan Hagemeyer. And number 23, Kaija Clark, will head to the line.
Ellsbury's going to have to get back and play defense tonight. Can't come out rusty.
No, you cannot. And is this the first time they've seen the true varsity team this year, or we played them already once this year?
We have not played them at all. We've seen them down, I think, at the Clopton tournament, but we didn't get to play them.
Right, they played in a game before us, and
Yes.
well, actually 2 games before us, to be honest with you. All right, basket missed, and Martin comes up with that steal, and we're going the other way as Weekly brings it across the half-court line, sets up the offense, and out of bounds off of Kinsler. Clark did a good job of kind of sticking her hand in there and kind of.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say a lot of that was a little bit of nerves, and Maddie Kinsler want to get a quick 3 off.
Well, you know what? I'd rather they take the shot and be ready for those shots and get going with them than opposed to standing flat-footed. All right, ball on the right side, back over to Clark on the left. Clark dribbles back out to number 13. That is Rayleigh Burse. Shot no good, and
Ellsbury.
oh, there we go.
Yeah, there we
Hagemeyer.
go.
Hagemeyer battles for the rebound, and they're going to say jump ball, and it will be Ellsbury basketball. This Lady Indians team really kind of, I know you've been to just about every one of their games, has really started to play a lot better after the Christmas break.
And a lot of that starting to get to learn a new system, learn new coaching, just a different outlook on how the season needs to go versus in the past.
Oh, travel there on Hagemeyer's a little out of control. Wanted to get to the bucket quick. Having technical difficulties over there, are you?
Yeah.
All right, Louisiana brings the ball back up. Score 2-0 here early on. Skip pass across to Henderson. Back to Clark. Back over to Burse.
Louisiana being very patient.
They, nice
block
block
by
there by Hagemeyer, and gets her own steal off the block.
Weekly pushing. Attacking.
Oh, Tessa's going
straight
to take
in.
out of the lane.
Hey.
Ooh, she's fouled. I believe that was on 13. Was that Burse there, Rayleigh Burse?
Looks to be Burst there, number 13.
And I tell you, that's something that they've called Tess a bully at times. I've heard that happen before in different games. And
I call it the bulldozer coming down the middle of
the
the lane.
Bulldogs are coming down the middle. That's about right. That's about right. First shot, good. Cuts the lead 2-1.
She's really improved her free throw shooting this year, too.
She has. And this is your first chance of experiencing homecoming night here in Ellsbury.
This is my first night.
It gets a little rowdy, gets a little warm in here as we start to fill the bleachers completely up with bodies, and a lot of fun.
By halftime, I don't think there's going to be a spot in here.
No, there will not be. All right, Louisiana with the basketball, working on the outside. They haven't even taken a shot inside yet, and I don't know if they're going to try because I can tell you. Oh, here it is, finally down on the low post, and another block there by Madison, but Clark gets it.
Wild shot.
Wild shot.
Good board by Hagemeyer, though.
Am I not mistaken? That's 3 rebounds already by Megan, and that is a good sign.
Shot up for Kayla. It's a little short.
Need to kind of settle in, a little bit of excitement maybe.
I think wanted to come out and put a lot of points up quickly. Got to take it one possession at a time. And
this is the first, there we go, out of bounds off
first
of
home
Burse.
game in, what, 3 weeks
First
maybe?
home game in quite some time, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. So, yeah, you got to be, they got to be a little nervous and a little.
Little antsy, playing in front of your
just-
student body. And
Just a little bit.
been a crazy week here, too, at Ellsbury with Spirit Week and just a lot going on.
Oh, it's definitely been a crazy week for Spirit Week. I was up here this morning, and they get a little rowdy between the competitions of sophomores. Kinsler drives to the right, has to bring it back out over to Tess. Almost knocked away by Clark there. And timeout called by Coke Dow. That'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that. But when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back. Ellsbury beat Louisiana out to the floor, and they are ready to get the basketball back. Martin gets it into Weekly. Tess back over to Martin. I tell you, talk about a little bit, and you've been around at practice stuff too, is that shot's no good. Talk about the play of Kaylee Martin lately. That girl has just turned it up a notch.
I think she got challenged by coach a little bit. Fastest one on the team, and she challenged her. She said, if you're going to be the last one down the floor, then I guess you'll be the last one to go in. And Kaylee Martin kind of has responded, and you like to see that in young players. You don't get that very often.
All right, Louisiana with the basketball, number 10. That is Brianna St. Clair. Back out to Burse. Burse at the top. Dribbles to the right, back over to St. Clair. Madison Kinsler's on her to Clark. Well, I tell you, good defense right now by the Lady Indians.
Cheap one there.
Cheap foul there on Kinsler.
Cheap one.
I think Maddie got that one just.
Caught ball watching there for a second. The ball stayed on one side of the floor, and you tend to just want to watch the ball instead of move your feet.
Yep. Now, I tell you, this Louisiana team, I had a chance to watch 2 different games. They do have some athletes. There's a shot put up, no good. Another rebound by Hagemeyer. They're going to call a foul, and it will be on number 30, and that is Jasmine Burse. But I had a chance to see them. They're athletic, but they just don't have it quite put together.
Yeah, it seems like they're athletic just by what I'm seeing right now, but they're a little out of control.
Yeah.
Maybe not sure about themselves as a basketball player yet.
That is definitely the way I saw it. Plus they had to face Monroe City that first game, and
they're a tough basketball team.
Monroe City, very tough basketball game. The number 2 seed, Anna Anna with a shot, no good. It's going to be foul on.
Looks like number 30 there,
again.
yeah.
That's her second
And
quick.
that's Hagemeyer doing her job by boxing out on the offensive end.
Number 12, that's Henderson, will check back in.
It's a
She
big
got-
loss right there for the Bulldogs. Number 30 going to the bench early.
Yeah, that's Jasmine Verse. It's her junior. Ooh, kind of a telegraph pass there by Weekly to Madison Kinsler, knocked out of bounds by Clark. Kaija Clark, very active here so far. Looks to be, I guess, their point guard from what I can tell. Her and number 13, Burse.
See if Ellsbury can't get something going here on the offensive end. We can't seem to buy a basket right now.
Oh, skip pass over to Weekly. A little off. Tess dribble drive and up and in. There you
Tess
go.
Weekly. So see what happens here. Ellsbury looking to put a little pressure maybe, Mike? A little pressure.
You know, I don't know why they don't, because I know there's a few players on this team that loves to play that full court pressure. There's a steal.
And there it is.
And
There
there's
comes the pressure. Weekly up to Hagemeyer.
Oh.
Oh, they stayed
And-
here, though. I think that was a close one.
That was a close one.
Yeah.
I think Hagemeyer was looking for a foul. Instead, the ball did go off of.
Oh,
nice little
nice
move.
little dump. Nice little dump.
I'll tell you what, Brittany, you noticed Tess thought that ball was actually going the other way, and she just kind of snuck
Snuck
back
her
in.
way in there, yeah. So we'll see if the pressure does what it's supposed to do for Ellsbury, which is speed up the Bulldogs. Ooh.
Oh, foul there on Anna.
Yeah, it looks like number 41, Anna St. Pierre.
Sydney Pickard and Miss Henry, Claire Henry, getting ready to check in. That was kind of a they lost that player, number 12 Henderson, down there on the left side, and
Yes.
kind of forgot where she was at, and she had an open shot, and
It was a trap, and we didn't rotate on the
Yep.
other side. So that's how you pick up those cheap fouls.
Martin and St. Pierre will take a seat as Sydney Pickard and Claire Henry steps in. Ellsbury up 5-3 very early on, but actually we've played all but 3 minutes of this first quarter, and that one, another rebound by Hagemeyer.
What's that, 5 for Hagemeyer right now?
It's either 5 or 6 if it's not. All right, ball over to Pickard. Pickard dribbles back out
Going
to
back.
Tess. Tess looking for somebody down low, and they're going to call a foul there. Oh, they're calling the foul. Tess.
Weekly a little slow to get up
She's
there.
all right. She's up. All right, ball will be the Lady Indians basketball as Weekly will inbound. Finds Sydney Pickard. Sit at the top of the key.
Back up to Tess here. Coach down here calling circle. See what we got for the Lady Indians offensively. Bulldogs look a little flat defensively.
Oh, Sydney.
Then they come up with a steal, as I say that, huh?
Well, you will find out that happens quite often. Quite often in doing this. All right, Louisiana to the left to Henderson. Back out to Burse. Burse brings the ball to the top of the key. Over to number 10, St. Clair. Pass going to be way out of bounds. Ended up in the feet of the Ellsbury cheerleaders. All right, number 30 checks back in. That's Jasmine Burse.
Ooh, that's a risky one there, Mike.
Especially with 2 fouls.
Put number 30 in. It's first quarter, still 2 minutes to go with 2 fouls.
Yeah, Burse has 2 fouls, and they go to a full court press here. And then kind of back off a bit.
Guess Coach feels she don't want it to get out of control without her being on the floor. Kensler for 3.
Oh.
Off the mark. Hagemeyer again, though, and they're battling.
She's kind of like the mean girl down there, as far as that goes. She always is doing her job. And when she does it, this team really kind of clicks.
Yes, she's kind of the motor of the team, and I think Coach has been trying to get her to understand that.
Foul there by Weekly. That was another cheap one.
A lot of touch fouls on the Ellsbury side here.
I mean, it looked like Henderson was planning on just kind of dribbling away from the basket, and Tess reached out, I think, going for a steal, and she got called on that. Inside.
Ellsbury. Ellsbury gets lucky on that one, Mike.
There's no doubt about that, as Burse was snuck in.
That was a risky one there for Burse there, trying to apply that pressure to Tess down there on the baseline.
All right, Pickard with the basketball as Ellsbury is on top 5-3, 1:19 to go here in this first quarter. Oh, rough. Oh, there's a foul. Okay, now there's kind of a similar little hand check foul.
Looks like they're calling it on both sides. They're calling the hand checks. They know that, I guess, the hype of the game. Homecoming don't want it to get out of control.
And you don't. And these two teams know each other. I mean, they've played each other every year, so it's not like they don't. Inside to Hagemeyer, she's working the low post, and there's a hip check. Oh no, I was gonna say she stepped out of bounds first. Yeah, looked like she stepped out of bounds.
Kind of looked like she did step out of bounds there.
I thought so. All right, going the other way as the Lady Bulldogs quickly get it across. Down in the corner.
Nowhere to go here. She swings it up top. Little penetration by. Oh, blocked by Claire Henry.
And Henry with her first block of the game.
Test pushing.
Oh, she's got the lane.
Weekly going all the way.
Oh.
Henry with the rebound.
Throw it off of them. I'm going to say, okay, they pushed.
Oh, if that's on number 30, Mike, that's going to be 3.
I think it is. I think it's her third.
It's going to be 3.
And it is.
Oh,
it's her third foul.
That's her third foul. That was the risky part of putting her back in the first.
Yep, that's right. Third foul on Jasmine Burse. And, this team is actually a young team. They only have 3 seniors. One of them is just now checked in, number 44, Caitlin Watts. So.
Weekly for 3. What do we got? Oh, and it's good.
Buries that 3 ball at the top of the key.
Tess Weekly shooting the ball with a lot of confidence right now, Mike.
All right, and we're going the other way. If we could keep people from walking in front of the camera, that would be nice.
Got a little travel there in case you didn't see it, Ellsbury.
I did not see it. I was trying to watch this to get the camera there, so.
We had a little travel up top, so it's going to be turnover. Ellsbury's basketball. We got 28.4 left in the first.
Ooh. Bad pass
tough
by
pass,
Claire.
yes.
We're going the other way. Shot up, no good. Rebound, back up, and that's going to be a foul on Sid, I think. I think they're going to call that on Sid, or they're going to call that on Maddie. It's on Sid, okay.
Sydney, yep. It's going to be Sydney's first.
That will send Kaija Clark to the line. Clark, a 5'7" sophomore for this Lady Bulldog squad. Shot
First
up and
good.
Cuts the lead to 4, 20.7 seconds to go.
Bulldogs are showing they can hit free throws.
Quite a few fouls, though, if you look really for a first quarter. I mean, 5 on.
Yeah, the whole second quarter. Looks like both teams are going to be in the bonus.
Pretty darn close.
It's going to be a long basketball game. Could come down to free throws.
Ooh, got to make a better pass than that on that inbound as number 13, Riley Burse, steals it, but she steps out of bounds off the pressure. 17.5 seconds to go. I tell you, the Lady Bulldogs, surprising the pressure that they are actually putting on the inbounds play. Oh, Tess going to drive all the way, and she loses the handle out of bounds.
Handle on it.
She was ready to shoot without a basketball.
Yes. I think she was more open than she expected when she got down there.
That's true.
So we got about 4 seconds here in the first.
And
half court shot up. Oh, off the mark.
All right. We're going to take a quick break here as we get ready to go to the second period. Ellsbury on top 8-5 over the Lady Bulldogs. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. Ellsbury and Lady Indians on top 8-5 over the Lady Bulldogs as we get ready for second quarter action. I want to thank Brittany Koch-Dow for coming up. She said she's going to go over and See if she can't motivate the Lady Indians a little bit and then come back up and maybe talk with us at the second half. Louisiana with the basketball as we start off there. A little foul trouble with number 30, Jasmine Burse. Hagemeier's done a heck of a job here this evening with the rebound. Hagemeyer stole that one, and now it will be in the hands of Tess Weekly. Tess brings the ball across the timeline. Over to Madison Kinsler on the right side. Kinsler back to Weekly. Weekly's open. This is her second three attempt. It's no good. Short. Hagemeyer almost comes up with that rebound, and it goes into the Louisiana Bulldogs' hands. That's number 10, St. Clair. Louisiana quickly gets it back across the timeline. And almost stolen, and it is by Madison Kinsler. Kinsler gives it off to Weekly, and Tess is going to push it. She's got Sydney Pickard. Pickard up, and no good, but Weekly gets the rebound, and she's fouled. Tess battling for that rebound. Sid just a little strong with the shot there, and Weekly will head to the line. Foul on number 44. That is Caitlin Watts. Watts' first foul. She had to come in for number 30, Jasmine Burse, who has 3 fouls early on. Shot for Weekly. That first free throw, no good. And Josie Horn will check in. Madison Kinsler takes a seat. Also checking out is Caitlin Watts, number 43. Michelle Watts, she checks in. Weekly puts up her second free throw, and it's short, no good. Rebound, Henderson. Henderson hands the ball off to Burse, and the point guard brings the ball across the timeline. Back out to Burse, over to St. Clair. St. Clair at the top, gives it back to Burse, and that one's thrown away off the hands of Tess Weekly. Will remain a Louisiana basketball timeout called. 30-second timeout called by the Ellsbury Lady Indians, and we'll be right back.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Missouri. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young.
All right, we are back. Louisiana with the basketball. And back at the top of the key for Burse. Burse with the ball. Over to St. Clair. St. Clair pulls up for a three. First one they've shot all night, and rebound Ellsbury as Pickard comes off of the help from Clair and throws it away. Clark ends up with that steal. Henderson on the left. Dribble down low, kick back out. Going to call a play there is Burse. Oh, foul there. I think that's going to be on Weekly. And it is going to be second on Tess, I believe. Yeah, that's her second. Like a little bit of a push down there as she was fighting for position with, I believe it was Henderson. Louisiana with the basketball, shot by St. Clair. It's good, banks it off. Calling up the bank on that one. Josie Horn with the basketball. She loses it, steal, and we're going the other way. And how was that a foul? She was way underneath the basket. She fell. Oh my goodness, what a horrible, horrible call. Horrible call. That's 3 for Weekly, and I don't know what he saw. Wow. Oh, my. Okay. That will send number 23, Kaija Clark, to the line. That puts the Louisiana lead as she makes her first one, 9-8. That's not good with Tess Weekly sitting on the bench on a horrible, horrible call. Next shot by Clark, up and no good. Horn with the rebound, and they're going to call the over the back on that. And it will be a 1-and-1 as Josie Horn will head down and shoot free throws. Well, that means young Tess Weekly has to be very, very careful. And she probably won't play the rest of this quarter. I'd be surprised if she does. Ellsbury going to have to do something to get on a roll here as Horn makes her first one, tie the game up 9-9. I still can't believe that call. And no good. Rebound in the hands of Burse. Burse quickly brings the ball down court. Hands it off to Clark. Back over to Burse. Back to Clark. Clark to the left. Sees St. Clair. St. Clair almost losing the handle. Back around to Burse. Burse going to quick pass over to Clark. She's going to dribble, drive, and shot no good. Going to be rebound in the hands of, actually went out of bounds. They're going to say it went out of bounds off of Ellsbury. I think that was off the hand of Megan Hagemeyer. Called her Brittany earlier. I haven't seen Brittany in a while, and calling her Brittany. A shot no good. Rebound Kaylee Martin, and Martin's pushing, and they're going to have a foul there. St. Clair reaches in, gets the foul on Martin, and Martin will head to the line to shoot the first of a possible 1-and-1 situation. Ellsbury student body hollering that you can't do that over there. We got a almost packed crowd here tonight. There's definitely quite a few people here. Shot is no good, and Burse comes up with the rebound. Burse over to St. Clair in the corner to Clark, back out to Burse at the top. Do a lot of passing around the exterior of the three-point line. Down low, tempt, no good, rebound, and steal Madison Kinsler. Kinsler's going to push it, and she puts up a weird shot, goes off the side of the backboard. Just had a bad angle, and she kind of got forced that way. All right, Burse, skip pass over to Clark. Clark for three, no good, short. And it's going to be off of, I thought that was off of Louisiana, but they're calling off of Ellsbury. Coach Koch-Dow not too happy with the referee and having a bit of a conversation, let's just call it that. Dribble drive in. That's going to be picked up by Hagemeyer, stolen. And I tell you, you're going to have to start calling something here pretty soon because they're mauling poor Megan Hagemeyer. Megan just kind of rockets the ball down to the other end of the referee and says, here you go. She gets ready to shoot her. Actually, it will be two shots now as they are in the double bonus. Shot up, and it's good. Rainbow with the bucket there. She has a unbelievably high arching shot, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Next shot, no good. Rebound, that's number 15. That's Faith Rule. First time I've seen her on the court for the Lady Bulldogs. St. Clair thought about the shot, decided against it. So did Burse. Back out to Rule. Burse brings it back around, sets the play back up. Yeah, I see Clark is not out on the court. She must have been subbed in by for Rule, or Rule subbing in for Clark. Inside and stolen. Kinsler with the ball. Hagemeyer now with it. And we are going to bring it the other way. Madison brings the ball across the half-court line. It's a wild pass to Kaylee Martin. And it's stolen. Thrown back in. Burse drives, dribbles. Shot no good. I'm not sure they're going to call jump ball. A little slow on the calls there, but all right. Let's see. Mandy Horn checking in for the first time. I was trying to see who checked in for Claire Henry, and it's Mandy Horn, her first time out on the court. Kinsler's got to get the ball over. They're playing a nice job of trapping there. Hagemeyer into Martin. What a pass by Megan Hagemeyer, and what a receipt by Kaylee Martin. I mean, she just was come out of nowhere for that one. She was fouled, and it will be a full timeout by Louisiana. Score is 10-9 Ellsbury, 3:26 to go here in this second period. We'll be right back.
You know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
All right, we are back. And let's see, it will be Kaylee Martin at the line for the Lady Indians as we get ready to finish up this first quarter. It's been a touchy game. And a shot good by Martin. Martin made the first one, extend the lead to 2. Ellsbury's already in the double bonus, and she makes the second one. Good job there by Kaylee Martin to hit those free throws. But it's been kind of an ugly, sloppy ball game, I'd call it. Louisiana with the basketball. Almost thrown away, ends up in the hands of Henderson. Back to Burse, over to Clark. Clark with the shot, no good. Rebound off of Hagemeyer to Martin, and Martin is flying down the court, and she's tackled by 2 players, and they're going to call it out of bounds, not a foul. Wow. Well, okay. Well, I can tell you right now that the second half is anything like this first. The Ellsbury Lady Indians coach may end up with a technical pretty easily here this evening. Kinsler over to Horn. Horn shot up and no good. Rebound. Hagemeyer back out to Kinsler. Kinsler with a little jumper from the corner, no good. Martin picks it up, puts it in, and that's a bucket. Kaylee Martin, one of the smallest players out there on the court, gets that rebound, finds her way in, and that's extends the lead to 5. Louisiana quickly brings the ball across. Skip pass over to Henderson. Henderson for 3 ball, no good, rims out. And off of number 30, that is Jasmine Burse. And Burse is back in with a little over 2:26 to go. She's got 3 fouls as well. The Lady Indians also have Tess Weekly in foul trouble with 3. Horn with the inbound. Going to dribble across over to Martin. Martin able to snare that one back out to Horn. Josie dribbles in over to Martin. Martin on the right side. Ooh, Kaylee should have took that shot. Back to Horn. Horn thought about the shot. No good. Into Hagemeyer. Hagemeyer turns, and it does not make it. I don't know if it got tipped a little bit there, but she shot with the left hand and was not able to get it in. Louisiana on the right side of the court. They're just kind of throwing lob passes back and forth over to Henderson. Back out to number 15. That's Rule. Shot up and good. 3 ball. And I'm not sure I think that was number 23. That is Kaija Clark. All right, there's a steal there by Burse as we're going the other way as Kinsler telegraphed that one. Good job by Kaylee Martin coming from behind as she knocks that ball away, and it will stay with Louisiana, but kept the easy fast break bucket. Kaylee Martin, the fastest, not only the smallest, but the fastest player on the Ellsbury Lady Indian squad, and Rule sneaks in as they lose where Rule is at, and I'm not sure. Delay of game on number 30. Apparently she did not properly give the ball back or something. I'm not sure what that was. Tie ball game now, 14-14, 127 to go. Inbound to Kinsler. Kinsler to Kaylee Martin. Martin down to Hagemeyer. Hagemeyer to Horn. Horn with the shot up and in. Well, beautiful job there of handling that. And we're going the other way as Louisiana now with the basketball. All right, ball on the right side. And shot, no good, away out of bounds, and it will remain with Louisiana as it was off of Megan Hagemeyer. Henderson to inbound, 44 Watts comes back in. That's Caitlin Watts. Ooh, that's going to be knocked away and into the hands of Madison Kinsler. Hagemeyer did a good job at getting her hand in front of that. Kaylee Martin gets it back across. We got a little under a minute to go here in this first half. Martin a minute, Kinsler three ball, no good. Oh, good job there into Mandy Horn. Horn with the shot, no good. Josie Horn puts it back up, no good. And Hagemeyer, Megan Hagemeyer ends up with it. 38 seconds to Horn. Horn over to Kinsler. Kinsler, shot, and it's good. 2-ball. Madison Kinsler gets her first bucket of the game here. I tell you, with shooters, you just keep shooting. That's all you can do. On the right side, back out to Burse. Burse inside to Rule. Rule puts that one up, and it's good. We got 14 seconds to go. Ellsbury with a chance to take the lead here as we get ready to go into half. I'm sorry, they actually had the lead, 18-16. I thought that was a tie. Horn with the runner off the glass, no good. The other Horn, Mandy Horn, out to Kinsler. Kinsler with the shot, and it's no good. And that will end the second period. And in the half, 18-16 with Ellsbury on top. Wow, what a adventurous first half of this ball game. We'll be back.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that, but when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Missouri. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, welcome back to homecoming here in Ellsbury, Ellsbury, Missouri, as Ellsbury faces Louisiana. The Lady Indians and Lady Bulldogs have been battling for 2 quarters, and now they get ready to start the third. Ellsbury on top, 18-16, and we are just about ready to begin this game. Got a little over a minute, or begin the second half of this game. A little over a minute to go before the tip or start to the third period. You can hear in the background that's the Ellsbury band playing. You saw a chance to watch the dance team a little bit ago as they performed here at halftime. Interesting first half, to be honest with you. A lot of fouls. We got 2 players in foul trouble, both on the Ellsbury and on Louisiana side, one of each. It would be Jasmine Burse, number 30 for the Lady Bulldogs, and Tess Weekly, number 24 for the Lady Indians. Tess has to be careful. She does not want to pick up another foul quickly. And this is going to be an interesting second half. As at 18-16 is the score. Then we get ready to start this second half. No. All right, basketball will belong to the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs. Out there for the Ellsbury Lady Indians will be their starters, and it looks like they're going to keep Coach, I think is it Coach Boland, I believe his name, for the Louisiana team. She's going to keep number 30, Burse, off the floor in hopes of she doesn't get that extra foul. Going to get a jump ball. Kaylee Martin diving in for that one. And it will be Ellsbury basketball. Full court press. I think Henderson thought it was their ball, but it wasn't. So quick full court press. Weekly now with the basketball. And foul there on number 23. That is Kaisha Clark. And I believe that might be her second. No, her first. First foul by Clark. Ball stays with Ellsbury. A lot of fouls in that first half. There was Ellsbury was in the double bonus, and there's going to be another foul on number 15, Rule. 2 very quick fouls called on Louisiana. Kind of the same way that first half went. All right, Kinsler inbounds the ball to Weekly. Weekly over to Kinsler on the right side. She fakes, dribbles. Back out to Weekly. Almost stolen there by number 13. That's Burse. Martin with the basketball inside to St. Pierre, and it's going to be off of Henderson. St. Pierre kind of got knocked in the back of the head there. And I know this because her headband fell off. All right, Weekly into Martin. Martin telegraphs that pass to Kinsler. It's out of bounds off of number 23, Kaisha Clark. Clark very active with her hands. Both her and Burse kind of the motors there for that team. Oh, double dribble. Kaylee Martin got a little confused there. She got kind of caught in a trap, couldn't do anything with it, and tried to double dribble to get the ball over to Weekly. Referees all over that one. All right, number 10, St. Clair. Over to number 23, Clark. Clark back to Burse. Burse has got Martin on her. Burse back at the top of the key. Well, number 12, Henderson in the high post. Back over to Rule. Rule finds Clark. Back to Burse at the top. And that's almost oh, God, Tess got to be careful there. She almost picked up another foul, and you can tell she did not want to do that. Clark to Burse. Burse back to Rule. Moving the ball in. On the outside, there's a pass to Rule inside to Henderson. Henderson puts it up, no good as that's blocked by Hagemeyer. Hagemeyer has to do something with it as she's got 3 on her. Weekly brings the ball across. Unfortunately, 3 ball there by Madison Kinsler in the corner. I was going to say, unfortunately, she didn't really have much a chance to get out on the outlet pass to Kinsler, but Kinsler set up and got that one. Jump ball, and it will still belong to Louisiana. Louisiana coach saying that she didn't have both hands on it. Ball in the corner. Out to Burse, over to Clark. Clark got Kaylee Martin. Ooh, that's going to be stolen by Weekly. Weekly, she's all alone. And up and in with the bucket is Tess Weekly. Gets the steal and takes it from coast to coast. Quick outlet pass to Burse. I'm sorry, to Clark, number 23. Clark with the shot, no good. And they're going to call a foul on Anna St. Pierre on that one. That will send Tasia Clark, number 23, to the line. Clark has provided quite a bit of offense for this Lady Bulldogs team here tonight. That foul was the second on St. Pierre. Well, that thing hit every part of the rim and just did not go in. Make sure you stay tuned. We got homecoming coming up during the halftime. Followed. A shot no good there. Hagemeyer with another rebound. As Weekly's fouled there by St. Clair. All right, it will be Ellsbury basketball as Weekly gets it across. Weekly all alone in the corner, three ball, no good. Hagemeyer rebound up and in. Well, I tell you, Megan Hagemeyer is having one heck of a ball game here this evening for the Lady Indians. Oh, Burse to Burse as they, Clark to Burse is number 30. Jasmine Burse checks back in and puts in an easy bucket. Score now 25-18, 5 minutes to go here in this third period. The Lady Indians with the basketball as Weekly dribbles quite a ways in and has to kick it back out to Martin as she's cut off in the low post. Kinsler over to Tess. Tess thought about the shot, instead takes the dribble and passed off to Hagemeyer. No bueno there as that went off of Megan's feet, and we're going the other way. Burse thought about the shot, fakes, dribbles back out to Henderson. Henderson over to Burse. That was Clark. Down to Jasmine Burse in the low post. She gets in, and the bucket is good. A little pressure here by Clark. And Tess just kind of dribbles, drives, and the little under, up and in. As we're quickly down the other way is number 13, Burse made a burst down the court. Down low to Jasmine Burse, and that's good. They got to quit that. Ellsbury's just kind of letting that little play happen, and a foul called on number 15, Rule. Earlier you heard Brittany Kochdow actually sitting up here talking and said that a lot of ticky-tack fouls. A lot of ticky-tack fouls. Well, she just wanted, over there on the sideline, just wanted Madison to hold the little girl, and Madison had to kind of say, no, I got to play. Shot off the back of the rim too hard. Henderson comes down with the rebound. Gives it to Rayleigh Burse. As I said, we got two Burses out on the course, number 13 and number 30. Henderson, along with Clark and Rule. Shot by Clark, no good. Hagemeyer with another rebound. As that air ball there. Quickly ahead to Madison Kinsler. Kinsler stops, jumps, and no shot. No good as Kinsler hits the deck. Now we're going the other way with Henderson. Oh, almost a travel. And Madison almost able to get back for that. I don't think Madison expected Louisiana to get back that quick. Foul called there on Hagemeyer as Jasmine Burse made a quick move to the basket. That will send Burse to the line and will be the second foul on Hagemeyer. Score 27-22, 3:02 to go here in this third quarter. All right, checking in is number 21. That is Kej Reshepi. I know I butchered that name. Bucket is, they're going to say line violation. And the point is no good. So now score is 27-23, 4-point lead here with 3 to go. And it will be Ellsbury basketball as Tess Weekly gets it to Sydney Pickard, who just recently checked in. Skip pass to Tess. Tess with a shot, no good. Or wait, yeah, it is good. I tell you, it looked like it bounced out and was coming back. Instead, it hit every part of the rim and a bucket good. 3-pointer by Tess. That's her second of the game. 30-23. Ellsbury on top. All right. Pressure defense put on the passers by the Lady Indians. 3-2 zone. Over to Burse. Well, action has slowed incredibly. Inside to Jasmine Burse. Kick back out to Clark. Clark thought about the shot, but I don't think she had the handle quite on it the way she wanted. Burse dribble drive up and no good. Rebound, Hagemeyer once again, and she's throwing elbows as the foul is going to be called on the floor. I'm not sure who's the foul going to be on number 13. That is Clark. Kaisha Clark. Ball will be Ellsbury's basketball, and that's Clark's second of the game. All right, Weekly gets the ball across the timeline. Sets up the offense. Over to Pickard on the left side. Pickard finds Tess once again inside to Hagemeyer. Hagemeyer up and in. What's good for the goose, good for the gander type situation, I guess, because they were doing that early on to Ellsbury. Burse, dribble, kicks back out to Clark. Clark over to Burse in the corner. Nobody on her. Closed in quickly. Back into the other Burse. Burse has to dribble, drive, and puts it up and in. Not much Hagemeyer could really do on that. She had an awkward position, and Burse was just able to kind of dribble around her. I think Megan might have been a little too low there to really do any good. Weekly over to Pickard. Pickard moves to the right, back out to Tess. Tess for three, and it's good. 3 ball, that's her third of the game. Tess Weekly starting to really heat up here in this second half. She didn't get to play much of that first half because of foul trouble. So she's well rusted. Ball to that Burse there, 13. Yes, it is. Rayleigh Burse and Tess with the basketball. Tess dribbling between most of the Louisiana team. Oh, Martin trying to put it back up and in, and now we're going the other way as Clark has a fast break, and she loses the handle, out of bounds, and it will be Ellsbury basketball. Clark wanted to stop because she could see Megan Hagemeyer coming to her right. All right, Kaylee Martin will take a seat. Megan Hagemeyer will take a seat. We got a 10-point lead, 36.5 seconds to go here in this third period. Checking in for the Lady Indians will be Evie Gladney. She's seeing her first minutes of action, and also number 31, Mandy Horn. Ellsbury with the ball. Gladney gives it back up to Tess. Tess finds Claire. Claire to Sydney Pickard. Sydney with the jumper, no good. Rebound Horn, no good on that one, and we're going the other way as Clark gets it. She's going to pull that one back this time and hang on to it. 4 seconds to go. And a three-pointer, no good, out of bounds. That's the buzzer. Ellsbury Lady Indians with a 10-point lead as we get ready to go into the fourth period, 35-25. You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. We'll be right back.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Missouri high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, we are back. Ellsbury with the basketball, Gladney, and that one's stolen, and we are quickly going the other way. Clark with the shot, no good, and Gladney came away with the rebound. Now it's going to be a foul on, I believe, Eva. All right, ball will remain with Louisiana. Shot, no good. Rebound, Henderson. She puts it up, no good. And Weekly comes away with that rebound. Ellsbury with the ball. Kinsler almost gave that one away, but she was able to secure that foot. Megan back out to Madison. Kinsler with a three, and it's just off the mark. Hits the front of the rim. And now we're going back the other way. Louisiana ball, 35-25. We get ready to finish this fourth period here. Inside, back outside, and that's St. Clair with the shot, no good. Sydney Picker comes down with the rebound. Sid's got to do something with it. She's got some pressure on her. Madison Kinsler now with the ball. Inside to Horn, and up and good. Manny Horn puts that one in, and she ran the floor, and that's what you want. That's what you want your big girls to do. Is definitely run the floor. All right, Louisiana now with the basketball. A little double clutch there. Louisiana all night long has pretty much just kind of moved that ball around the side, thought about taking those shots. Oh, nice spin there, move by Clark. Back out to Burst, three ball by Burst, no good. Ball off of Hagemeyer into Watts. Watts kicks it back out. And it's up and good by, I believe that was Henderson. All right, Weekly slowly brings the ball across the timeline. What's that? Is Tess? Okay. All right, missed bucket there as we're going the other way, and it will be Louisiana ball. All right, timeout. We'll be right back.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay. Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
Welcome back as we are here in Ellsbury, Missouri. Ellsbury High School, the Lady Indians and Lady Bulldogs battling each other here at homecoming. 37-27, 10-point lead by the Lady Indians. And the wave was happening over there in the crowd by the student section. Been a much better second half than it was at first. And the first half wasn't being all that bad, to be honest with you. A few foul issues, but otherwise a pretty fun ball game here this evening. Don't forget to stick around. We're going to attempt to do a quick interview for the People's Bank and Trust post-game show, and then we'll just kind of let the homecoming celebration kind of go and keep it on the center court, and folks can watch the homecoming, and we'll leave the microphone up, and hopefully we can catch some of the announcements that's going on. Ball out of bounds. Oh, Sydney Picker got a hold of that one with her left arm, but unfortunately unable to corral it, and it remains in the hands of Louisiana. Over to Clark, back out to Burse. Burse now with the ball, top of the key. I'm going to tell you right now, 4:40 to go. Louisiana cannot afford to just take their time. Henderson, St. Clair wanted to shoot it. She was a little off balance. Now Henderson does. 3-ball, no good. Rebound should have been Hagemeyer's ball, but they're going to call a foul there on, I guess it's going to be on Megan. It looks like she was standing still, but I thought it from behind on Sid. Oh, it was. Okay, they did call it on Sid. I thought Megan was standing still. Shot there by Clark is good. Kasia Clark cuts the lead to 9 with a chance to cut the lead to 8. And that's good. Eight-point lead for the Lady Indians. Tess Weekly slowly brings the ball across the half-court line. She's met at the top of the key by, that's number 13. And inside to Hagemeyer. Hagemeyer up and in, and it's good. Lead back to 10 for the Lady Indians. We're going the other way. St. Clair over to Burse. Burse looks inside to Jasmine Burse. And that's Rayleigh Burse at the top. Inside to Jazz Burse, almost stolen, and they're going to say a foul on Kinsler, that she didn't have the basketball. That's Maddie's, that's either second or third. It's her second. Ball will remain with Louisiana. Henderson inbound, out to Burse. Over to Clark. Clark dribble drive, up and no good. Hagemeyer comes down with that rebound. I think Hagemeyer's got to have close to 10 rebounds here this evening. And that one was thrown away when there was kind of a travel and then off a foot, and not sure how they missed the hip check there. They're on Tess Weekly. Ball into Sydney Pickard, back to Weekly. Tess gets it down court against Clark. Weekly inside. Oh. And Hagemeyer wanted the foul, does not get it. Clark the other way. 3-ball up, no good. That's in Tess's hands, and a foul on Clark. Ball will be Lady Indians basketball. Foul on, I think it was 23. It was. That'd be her second. Ellsbury basketball. Tess gets the ball across the half-court line. Wow. A little pickpocketed there, and now they're going to say jump basketball, and it will be Lady Indians ball. Tess just kind of got her pocket picked on that one. Not much she could do about it. All right, Louisiana with the basketball. 2:55 to go. 10-point lead still in the hands of the Lady Indians. Shot up, no good. Rebound. No, I'm sorry. They're going to call a foul. Foul's going to be on number 25, Megan Hagemeyer. Shot by Jasmine Burse. Rolls around and it's no good. Hagemeyer will have a seat. She's got 3 fouls. She needs a rest anyways, and has had one heck of a ball game here this evening. All right, shot up and good. Lead down to 9. Tess with the basketball. Done a good job after getting them 3 fouls early on. Oh, what a steal there by by Clark into Henderson. Henderson with the bucket. I tell you, that was a heck of a steal. I know Kinsler didn't think there was any way in the world she was going to get to it. Tess almost with her pocket picked again. And we got a foul called. And they're going to call the foul on number 10. That's her 5th foul. 5 fouls on Brianna St. Clair. Number 21, Keisha Rishby will check in. And Kaylee Martin will also check in. And they're going to call a timeout, full timeout by Louisiana. 39-32, 2:32 to go. You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. We'll be right back.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world, but here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker at our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about. We all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Oh, welcome back. Tess Weekly now at the line to shoot her free throws, and the first one is good. Lead now back to 8, 40-32, 2:32 to go here in this game. Don't forget to stick around for the People's Bank and Trust post-game show. Also, we'll have a second game. Nice rebound there by Claire Henry as she puts it back up and in, and that brings the lead back to 10. Bulldogs with the basketball. Kick out to, and back down to Burse, and that's going to be out of bounds off of Henderson, they're saying. All right, Tess with the basketball. To inbound, actually coming back in will be the other Burse, Rayleigh Burse. So you got both Rayleigh and Jasmine Burse. Henderson out there on the court, along with Kaisha Clark and number 43. Let's see, I don't have a 43. Oh, yeah, there we go. Michelle Watts. And that ball is stolen. Going the other way, inside to Burse. Burse, oh, I'm going to say push on Claire Henry. .150 to go. That's the 7th foul. Each team has 7 fouls. Ellsbury with 4 timeouts left. The Louisiana team with only 1. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Good job there by Henry as she gets Tess. Tess quickly going the other way as Henderson kind of comes up behind her. I think they're going to have to start fouling, and I don't think you want to foul Tess Weekly. Into Henry. Henry shot blocked by Watts. Back into Tess's hands. Tess going to drive and up and in. Tess Weekly with a bucket. Tess having a very good ball game here so far. Outside Watts. That ball goes in the hands of Kaylee Martin, and she's fouled as the ball goes flying into the stands. I think everybody's okay over there. Played a game of hot potato. All right, Watts checks out. And number 21, Kaiji Reshepi, checks back in. Tess with the basketball. She's going to bring it across. Little over 60 seconds to go here in this ball game to Sydney Pickard. Sydney dribbles left, sends it back out, and that's stolen by Burse. Rayleigh Burse with the basketball. They're going to have to start putting up some shots. They have any hope of getting anywhere close to this lead. Burst shot, no good. Rebound, Tess Weekly. Weekly now with the basketball. And we are just a little over 44 seconds to go with Rayleigh Burst all over Tess. 44-32, 12-point lead. Now over to Martin. Martin with the basketball. She's going to drive right. Almost loses the hands on it, and we got a foul inside on number 12. And that's Henderson. Henderson not really sure. That's Samantha Henderson. Not really sure what the heck she did. And to be honest with you, I was looking over in the corner. I didn't see anything. Tess going to take a seat. A good game there by Tess Weekly today. And Sydney Pickard at the line. Sid, that's her first trip to the line here tonight. Shot is good. Front end of a 1-1 extends the lead to, what is that, 13. 13-point lead, the biggest of the night for the Ellsbury Lady Indians, actually. 31.7 seconds. Second one off of the backboard, and it's good as well. And Sydney Pickard will take a seat. Josie Horn will check back in. So you got Josie Horn, Claire Henry, Mandy Horn, Madison Kinsler, and Kaylee Martin out there on the court for the Ellsbury Lady Indians as we get ready to finalize this contest. Henderson, three ball, no good. Henry with the rebound out to Martin. Or no, I'm sorry, that's the Kinsler over there. And a foul against, that's number 13, Rayleigh Burst. That will send Kinsler to the line with 9.6 seconds to go. I'm not really sure with a 14-point lead the point of that foul, to be honest with you. It didn't seem necessary, to be honest with you. Shot up and good. That extends the lead. 15 points here for the Ellsbury Lady Indians. This game is pretty much in the bag with 9.6 seconds to go. Shot, and that's another one in good. Louisiana brings the ball across. 5 seconds to go. This ball game is through. Oh, it was a big three there. And that's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen, as the Ellsbury Lady Indians on top 48-35 over Louisiana. And we are going to have hopefully a post-game guest here on the People's Bank and Trust post-game show as the Ellsbury Lady Indians 48-35. We'll be right back.
Hey, hon, what are you doing up so early?
Oh, I'm just getting ready to take care of some stuff with the bank.
The bank? I surely hope you're going to get dressed first. You'd get some pretty weird luck showing up in your robe and fuzzy slippers.
I'm not going to the bank. I'm doing it all right here from home using People's Bank and Trust online banking and bill pay service. I can check our account balances, transfer money, make a loan payment, and even pay bills, all from the comfort of my pajamas. Best of all, it's free.
Banking in your pajamas. Now, if we can only get the grocery store to deliver.
Start banking online today by visiting us online at www.pbtc.net. People's Bank and Trust. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
All right. You're listening to the Indian Sports Network. We're going to have a conversation here real quick with Tess Weekly. That way right there, Spot. You got it. All right. How you doing, Tess?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad. Homecoming victory. Tell me a little bit. I mean, that's got to be nice.
It is really nice.
Early on, a lot of ticky-tacky fouls going on, both sides really. I mean, 17 fouls in that first half. You got called for one that I still can't understand where that came from. But your team was able to play well, heavily going in halftime. How big is it to be able to be confident and rely that they're going to be able to play with you out, not out on the court?
I mean, it's really huge. It's really nice to know that my team will be there to back me up, and we'll be able to pull together especially after that bad first half.
Now you had a chance to kind of see Megan Hagemeyer was a beast today on the boards for you guys. She's kind of you guys' motor, isn't she?
Yes, she is. Especially when we run the press, she loves it.
Yeah,
she
loves
gets
the press.
so excited.
And then as far as second half came out and you started, got a chance. You were well rested, right? You didn't play most of that second quarter, but you were well rested. Big time 3 balls there. Really kind of took over. Do you think it just was? You just started to feel it? Maybe it was the nerves early on for a few of those shots, or what do you think? Kind of turned that second half in.
I don't know. I think my team really helps me, especially.
Did you get mad? You got mad.
I
got
mad a little bit, but we won't talk about that. But I think especially having my team there to back me up and everything, because obviously was not feeling it in the first half, and then they came out and Megan said a few words to me and really helped me out. So. And
of course, as I said, homecoming night, Louisiana especially too. I mean, you guys play them every single year.
Yeah,
so
big feud there. So.
Yeah, congratulations on a great win tonight. Great job, and enjoy the rest of the homecoming festivities.
Thank you.
All right, that was Test Weekly, People's Bank and Trust post-game show. We're going to kind of leave the microphones on and let everybody just kind of do their thing here as we get ready to do the homecoming celebration. Once again, that was a Ellsbury Lady Indians victory. You're listening to the Indian Sports Network.
Members of the freshman class, Miss Sophia Vaughn. She is the daughter of Ronnie and Michelle Vaughn. She is a first-year member of the Lady Indians basketball team. She's being escorted by freshman Jake Reimel. He is the son of Kyle and Carla Reimel. He is also a first-year member of the Indians basketball squad. Representing the sophomore class is Miss Megan Rose Hagemeyer. She is the daughter of Stephen and Kristen Hagemeyer. She's a 2-year member of the Lady Indians basketball team. She's being escorted by Garrett Hill, son of Kevin Hill and Tylee Hills. He is a 2-year member of the Indians basketball team. Representing the junior class, Miss Emily Braden. She is the daughter of Bobby and Rebecca Braden. She's a 2-year member of the dance team. She's being escorted by Pablo Trachari. His host parents are Steve and Diane Eisenbach. He's a first-year member of the Indians basketball team. Representing the senior class, Mandy Horn, daughter of Kelly McDonald and Doug Horn. She is a 4-year member of the Lady Indians basketball team. He is the son of Abel and Corey Trevino. He is a 4-year member of the Indians basketball team. And the 2017 homecoming king and queen belong to the senior class, Cole Matthew and Randy Horn. Congratulations to all the candidates.
You're listening to the Indian Sports Network, courtesy of the Ellsbury Democrat. Log on to www.ellsburydemocrat.com today.
All right, welcome back here to Ellsbury High School. Hope you all enjoyed the halftime festivities of the Ellsbury Band as well as homecoming. Congratulations to Cale Mackey and Mandy Horn, the seniors, for the Ellsbury homecoming this year. We are getting ready to start the second game here of homecoming as the Ellsbury Indians and Louisiana Bulldogs face off. Joining to my right here is Jake Thompson. Jake, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, glad to be here. You know, Friday's usually a tough day for me to swing in, but luckily this is close enough in the peripheral that I was able to make it here for at least one game. Came in on the end of the girls' game.
Which Ellsbury Lady Indians ended up winning that one.
They sure did.
Won by about 15 points, actually. So,
yeah.
So very good game. And we're going to see a we're going to see a game here. This Louisiana team is one of the better teams in the conference.
They're coming off a 20-8 record last year and being co-conference champs for where they are at, and they didn't lose a lot either.
And I know they faced off against the Clopton team in the Clopton tournament. And I think we may actually get a chance here. I'm going to have you give the microphone or the headset over to Coach Dow before we start that game. Coach Carrie Coke Dow is going to get a chance. We're going to talk to her real fast before we get ready to jump into this boys' game. All right, we are here with Ellsbury Lady Indians head coach Carrie Coke Dow. Well, you've played the homecoming. Now you got to coach your first homecoming. How was that?
A little easier when I played in it.
A little less you got to think about, right?
Right.
Tell me a little bit about foul trouble for Tess early, kind of hurt. But the play of Megan Hagemeyer, she was a beast out there tonight.
Yes, she was. And the only thing I'd have to correct on our team is when she is a beast, we just rely on her. We got to keep doing what we need to do, and we got to start boxing out and helping her out.
And then, of course, Tess getting the 3 fouls early on. One of their players, post players, got 3 fouls also early on. You kind of sat Tess, but she came out that second half on fire.
Right. And I think that helps when she can get a little bit of a rest.
But she doesn't get much when she's –
I would like it not to be when she's in foul trouble.
Right.
I'd like to give it to her whenever she's maybe, end of a quarter, going into halftime instead of because she has 3 fouls. But it helps whenever she can get a rest, so we'll take it.
And obviously, this game here, homecoming, it's big, but it kind of propels you for the Bowling Green tournament next week, which is a big tournament. I mean, you guys came off of a third-place tournament, the first time in quite a few years you've won a trophy on the winning bracket side. So this has got to be kind of a nice jump start into that tournament.
Yeah, it is. And with this being such a long week, it was really good for the girls to get a win. They're all tired. I know a lot goes into homecoming, and they came out a little sluggish, but they pulled through. I told them, sometimes an ugly win's better than a loss. So we'll take it, and they're happy to win on homecoming.
And this Louisiana team's gotten better and better as they've gone along, and they played really tough there too.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on the win, and good luck in Bowling Green next week.
All right, thank you.
All right. Well, we are just about ready to start here as we're getting ready to do the starting lineups for the Louisiana team. As the Bulldogs, they'll be number 2, Phillip Francis, the 5'9" senior. Number 5, Derek Richards, 5'10" sophomore. Number 11, Gabe Hendricks, 6' senior. Number 20, Michael Francis, a 5'8" junior. And number 21, 6' senior, Hunter Feldworth.
Yep.
All right, and we are ready to introduce the Ellsbury Indians.
And the lights go down.
As the lights go out. And here we go.
This shows I've been away from high school homecoming for a long time.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be the normal starting 5 out there. I'd be surprised if it's not.
Hey, you never know.
I'd be surprised if we don't see Justin O'Brien. I see him over there. I see Nathan Reed.
It's O'Brien, Reed,
Tyler Turnbull. Trevor Anthony.
And I can't see who's on the other side of Turnbull.
I'll see probably Garrett Hill. Garrett Hill will be your other one, yeah. There it is, Nathan Reed.
There he goes. Reed had a heck of a night the other night, just in general. Not a lot of scoring overall, but he was pretty solid even in that loss.
He's played a lot better in the last month.
And I got to give it to him. At that last game, he leaped over one of the Union players at one point on a full jump.
And that I tell you, that Union game was so tough to lose
Yeah.
that game. You know, after fighting back like
those
that.
Those guys fought hard. And there's Garrick Hill. Here he comes. Trevor Anthony.
Trevor Anthony. All right. I hope somebody remembers to turn lights back on because this will be an interesting game in the dark.
Well, I was going to say these refs at some point are going to start thinking they're playing in a Final Four game with the atmosphere going on them.
Well, I'll tell you, you got to, you got to
Yeah.
make homecoming special, and
yeah.
definitely doing that. So, all right, looks like it's going to be Anthony and Gabe Henderson tipping off as we get ready for
Henderson's just an even 6 foot. I think Anthony's right.
6'5".
Right yeah.
Yeah, he's got the definite. It almost doesn't look that way, but he's
No.
definitely got the height advantage.
From where we're sitting, it really doesn't, but you can just kind of notice it if you kind of just sit there long enough.
We'll see what happens with the jump, and here he goes, and
Oh.
horrible jump. He's going to do it over again. Referee, you're supposed to blow your whistle when that happens, but I guess he's decided not to.
I thought he was going to
Anthony
get out
hits
of
the
the way.
ball. Big Juicy with it and go out to Baby Bull Turnbull.
Yep. Turnbull's going to bring it across the timeline. Gets it over to Reed on the far side into the corner to Garrick Hill. Garrick looking for something to try to get it in the lane, get something going. Kicks it to Reed at the top of the key. He cuts in towards the block in the lane, kicks it out to Turnbull, who cuts right back on in the same spot. They get it into Hill. Hill goes up. No good.
Out of bounds. Going to be out of bounds off of number 5, Derek Richardson.
Yep.
Looks like O'Brien will inbound the ball.
Yep.
Finds Turnbull. Turnbull dribbles, drives. He's met. Reed with the ball. Reed 3, no good. And they're going to call a foul on Trevor, and that's going to be not a good thing because I can tell you right now, from the first game, the fouls were very, very ticky-tacky, and there was a lot of them.
Well,
over 17 fouls between the two teams in that first game.
Reed inbounds to, is that Francis? Yeah, Francis.
Yeah, Francis over to Richards.
Shots up, and it's good from number 20, Michael Francis. Turnbull with the ball up top. Looking for something, kicks it over to Reed on the edge into the corner to O'Brien. O'Brien kicks it right back around up to Anthony and then to Reed. Reed cuts in towards the block, goes up the shot.
Oh, that thing just did not want to fall.
Francis with the ball. He's going hard down court. Pulls up, kicks it out to number 5. That's Derek Richards. Across court to number 20, Michael Francis. Kicks it to number 21, Hunter Feldworth. Feldworth shots is off. Ooh, and it goes out of bounds.
Got to take care of that basketball.
Yeah, they've got to keep up with it. Inbounded by Feldworth to Francis. Alrighty, folks. Into the corner, the shot goes up by number 5, Derek Richards. It's off, picked up. Well, almost picked up.
Well, Reed picked it up, but I think it's a foul on. Who was that on?
Could it be on?
Is it on Richardson?
Richards?
Richards, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it was. I think they did call it on Richards.
He was in there, but I didn't see how he actually.
Trevor will take a seat, and D. Swift, Derek Taylor will step in. Yeah, it had to be on Richards because that's the only foul up there on the board for them.
Alrighty, Hill with it on
and
the far side.
And we don't have a number 5 out there, so.
Nope.
I don't even think we got a number 5 on the team. Oh, they're going to call. Oh, they'll call travel. Travel on Garrick Hill.
Alrighty, comes back down court in the hands of number 20, Michael Francis. Back over to Richards into Philip Francis.
Francis to Francis, huh?
Yep, PJ. That's PJ Francis, Philip there.
Oh,
Garrett
nice
Hill
steal
with the
there
ball.
by Hill.
Kicks it to Taylor. Taylor goes. It's good. Well done there.
You're going to have to do that against this Louisiana team.
Yeah, these guys play fast.
Capitalize on those turnovers.
Francis up with a shot, no good.
Oh, that was blocked.
Yep. Hill with the ball. Kicks the Turnbull. And it comes across court line. Justin O'Brien with the ball now and kicks it to Hill at the top of the key there. Hill over to the far side. Turnbull cuts in towards the block, up with the shot.
That's, short. Got to use the glass on that. Had the opportunity to and just did not do it. Don't take the chance.
Francis with it, kicks it in. Shot goes up from number 11, Gabe Henderson, and it's going to put Gabe at the line.
That on Nathan?
Yeah.
No, they're going to actually they didn't. They called it on 44 on Hill.
Nathan was
I think Nathan thought it was on him, but it wasn't.
Well, I consider that a good thing then, although it isn't a good thing to have it on Hill either. Shot up by Gabe Henderson, no good. Shot up again, no good. Picked up on the rebound by Hill. Hill to Reed. Reed going to bring it across the timeline for the Indians. Kicks it across court to Taylor. Almost a
travel there.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a stretch.
Taylor had to reach back and get that one. Good thing he went on skates. He just slid right through.
Yeah. Taylor with it now at the top of the key. Kicks it to Reed on the far side. Reed cuts in towards the block. Up with a shot. It rolled. Just out.
I tell you, he's had both those shots. They've rolled around the rim and not in.
Richards just takes it from one end of the court to the other, even going through Indians defense, and makes it. Turnbull bringing it across the timeline for the Indians. He cuts in towards block, backs out, kicks it to O'Brien on the far side. Derek Taylor with it now to Reed. To Turnbull in the corner.
There's always something different and special about homecoming games. So even though, the underdogs are the Ellsbury Indians, you can only hope. Nice rebound there by Reed as he puts it back up and in on the miss by Harrell. You can only hope that.
These guys are fighting hard for their, you want to call it their territory or whatnot. That's always the sentiment you have on a night like tonight.
Henderson met a brick wall twice. And that's going to be out of bounds off of Louisiana, and it is.
Yeah.
That's off of number 11. That's Henderson there.
Anthony comes in for Hill, so Anthony will inbound it.
Give Garrick a little bit of a break. 5-4 early on. Just a little over 4 minutes played here.
Turnbull crosses the timeline, kicks it over to Trevor Anthony. He's a little out of his normal zone way up there, but Reed with the ball now.
Derek Taylor wide open. He's got to take that shot. Got to take that shot. No reason not to. There's O'Brien at the top of the key. Dribbles off. Good. Oh man. Trevor's going to get his second foul. Trevor's going to get his second foul over the back fighting for that rebound, and that was not a good foul, and Hill's going to have to come back in.
You got Jerkowski and Hill coming out as Anthony and Reed take a bench seat and get some water. Ball comes in to number 2, Philip Francis. Francis going to bring it across the timeline for the Bulldogs. Kicks it to number 5, that's Derek Richards. Richards into the corner to the other Francis, back to Richards. Richards over to P.J. Francis again. Francis cuts in the lane, kicks it over to what appeared to be
they're going to say off of number 21. Or is it 21 there?
21, yeah. He was going for Feldworth.
Yeah, Feldworth.
And it did not work.
I don't think Feldworth kind of acted like he didn't actually touch the ball, but.
No. He was kind of.
The man with the stripes and the whistle said he did, so. Nice job there. There's the foul. I tell you.
Went up with that like he should have, and he took it.
Jerkowski goes back door, cuts in, and I don't know how in the world O'Brien saw him. Got a little too far underneath the basket and just tossed it up and got the foul called.
He got too deep, but it worked.
Josh with the first free throw attempt, and it is no good. Rims out.
Needs a little more loft to it.
Backboards are a little active tonight.
Yeah.
Next one, and it falls. Ties the ball game up 5-5. 3 minutes to go here in the first period.
Number 20, Michael Francis, is going to bring it across the time. Well, it doesn't even do that. Passes it over to Derek Richards, who gets stuck there. Kicks it back to Francis. Francis into the other Francis. PJ up with the shot, and it's good. Garrick Hill into Turnbull for the Indians.
I'm going to bet Garrick was trying to be careful not to get that little foul there on that, seeing he's already got the other big man, Trevor, in foul trouble.
Yeah. O'Brien with the ball. He cuts right in through the middle of the lane, but gets all confused and
He had
Bulldogs
nowhere to
have
go.
it. Yeah.
Nowhere to go with it.
Shot up by number 20, Michael Francis, the junior, and he makes it good. Score now 9-5.
He's trying a 4-point run on that. Remind me, I know you did the Union game, but did not Trevor get in foul trouble that night too?
He did later on. He actually, I think he kept pretty
Did he get
decent.
two early and then didn't get the other
Till
two
late.
until late?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Foul inside. That's going to be on Louisiana on number 5. That's Richard. That should be his second.
He was able to get in there a lot during that Union game and not knock him up, but by the end of the game he did. Both he and Reed were probably leading on the fouls for Louisiana. Neither of them fouled out, but I think they might have both been at 4. Taylor with the inbound to Turnbull.
Oh, good job there by Turnbull. Had to jump back over the line there.
Yep.
Okay, so Reed's back in. You got Jakowski, you got Turnbull, you got D. Swift,
Turnbull
Derek
good.
Taylor, and Garrick Hill. And a good shot there by Turnbull as drives the lane, puts it up and in, gets the bucket.
Alrighty, folks, that's Michael Francis with the ball now. Kicks it over to number 13. That's Dalton Oberhaus.
Almost threw it away.
Oberhaus back to Francis. Francis to number 11. That's Gabe Henderson back. Well, we're just popping it all over the place. Michael Francis with the shot. No good.
Turnbull comes down, and it's going to be a foul.
Surrounded by 3 Bulldogs, and the Indian comes out
How
on
did
top.
Turnbull come down with that basketball? One of the shorter players out there on the court right
He had
now,
3 guys-
and he
had a
comes
guy-
around 3 guys and gets the foul called on number 13, and that is Dalton Oberhaus.
Yep.
How in the world do you do that?
It's impressive. Turnbull with the ball.
Oh, that's luck. That's not impressive. Come on now.
Well, I'm going to give him a little
I mean,
bit of
unless
credit.
he's got a 6-foot leap, and there's Nathan Reed gliding to the bucket,
I was
puts
gonna
his
give
in.
Tyler just a hair credit.
Unless
on
he's
it.
got a 6-foot jump, come on, that wasn't impressive. That was luck. But you know what? I'd rather be lucky than good sometimes. So.
Yeah. Francis kicks the ball to other Francis. Up with the shot.
Ooh, that's no good off the mark. Reed gets the rebound.
Reed to Jerkowski. Jerkowski brings it across. Time on.
Jake, under 50 seconds to go. Ball game is
Oh, we
tied
are.
1-1, and we are just about to the end of the first period.
Turnbull into
Oh.
Hill. Off Hill's hand, though, and it's
No.
staying Indian.
Actually, they're
Or-
going to say it off and went off to number 11. That's Henderson.
Yeah, I guess
I thought it
Henderson
was off a
on
hill,
it.
but they're saying Henderson got the tip.
I don't.
Let's see who checked in.
Number 35.
Michael Kelly. Michael Kelly for Ellsbury, and
number 35 for.
that is Zachary Harrison.
Yep.
Ah, big juicy Garrick Hill up and in.
Yeah.
Good job there by Garrick. Take the lead by 2.
Francis
We get
with
ready
the
to end
ball.
this.
Back to the other Francis. PJ Francis cuts in. Kicks it to number 13. That's Dalton Oberhaus. He kicked it to the other Francis, then to Harrison. Back to Michael Francis. Now Philip Francis with the ball to. They're
See,
jumping it all around. I can't even keep up.
I had that problem with, oh, nice shot there.
too many.
That's Michael. I had that same problem with Brewis or something like that in the first game. There was 2 of them out there.
Yep. Versus.
Yeah, Bursis. That's it, Bursis.
Yep.
Yeah, there was 2 of them out there, and I
Kelly-
wasn't really sure.
Kelly goes in.
Kelly got out of bounds. Come on, Michael. You got to know your time, buddy.
Yeah.
12 to 11 lead by Louisiana as 1.9 seconds are left on the clock. Somebody needs to get up there on the ball handler. Do not let them get a shot off.
Alrighty, folks. Ball
Nope.
gets-
Oh, that might break the backboard.
That was just. A little
I didn't even want to pan over there just in case it shattered the backboard. All right, 12 to 11. We'll be back.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that, but when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank, People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, folks, we are back in the second period. It has just started rolling. That's Philip Francis with the ball right now. He kicks it out to the other Francis, then to number 21, Hunter Feldworth with the shot, and it fell good. Tyler Turnbull brings the ball back for the Indians, kicks it over to Nathan Reed. Reed into the corner to Michael Kelly. Kelly to Jerkowski up here on the edge of the perimeter. Kicks it to Reed at the top of the key. Reed kicks it back to that corner with Michael Kelly. And back to Reed. Reed cuts in the lane, gets it to Jerkowski.
I don't know why Josh didn't take that shot.
No, he had it.
Oh, wow. Turnbull puts a wild shot up. Thought he was fouled. He was, if you ask the referees.
Yeah.
Ball goes back the other way.
Shot by P.J. Francis is good.
Can't let them get that close in. They're deadly from there. They got good shooters on this Louisiana ball team.
All right. Ball gets over into the corner to Michael Kelly again. They're keeping that as a habit, it seems, the last few trips. Kelly up top to Turnbull on the edge here. Back to Kelly into the corner to Jerkowski this time. They're switching it up, trying to get Nathan Reed a shot, I think. That's what it's looking like. Oh, and he...
Nathan lost the handle on it as he went up.
And all righty. P.J. Francis brings the ball back down court. Kicks it to number 20. That's Michael Francis. Francis into the corner to number 21, Hunter Feldworth. Feldworth shots off. Picked up the rebound is Hill, but Hill loses it to Harrison. Harrison passes it off to number 13, Oberhaus, and he gets tripped up.
And I'm not sure if that was on Kelly. Yeah, it was on Hill. That's his second. Garrick got to be careful because you got two guys, your two big men in foul trouble, and Garrick's going to come out, and O'Brien's going to go in, so they're going to have a small.
Nope, there's Taylor coming in even. He's
going to come in for Reed. But yeah, you now have a small. You really don't have anybody big there down low for Ellsbury.
All righty, folks. P.J. Francis is going to inbound. He gets it to the Oberhaus. Oberhaus to the other Francis. Back to P.J. Francis. Phillip brings it in. He cuts in towards the lane. Whoa, gets tripped between Jerkowski and O'Brien. Taylor with the catch on that, though, and he brings it back down for the Indians. O'Brien cuts in. Whoa.
I tell you, Jerkowski has had a couple chances to shoot the three outsider.
Yeah.
Even if you just step in and take it inside the line, if you're not really comfortable shooting the three, you're going to have to put up those shots if they're going to give them to you.
I don't know if it's just they're not noticing it or what, but I've noticed several of the Indians who've been getting open on the perimeter aren't
taking the shots.
They're not taking it. They're cutting in or they're holding. They're holding too long. O'Brien on the line. Shot up. Good. Shot up again is good as well. Score now, 17-13.
Louisiana on top of Ellsbury.
P.J. Francis brings it across the timeline for the Bulldogs. Ooh, tried to swing around there and set a screen for him, but it didn't work.
Oh, they called a moving screen out there? It didn't even look like a screen. What, was it travel? What the heck was that?
Yeah, they called it travel because I thought they called a screen on a moving screen on this, but it was a travel in the corner.
All right, and Louisiana's going to put the pressure on now.
Taylor going to inbound. Gets it into O'Brien. O'Brien just pushes off, gets it to Turnbull. Turnbull going. Only faced by Harrison. Goes up the shot.
And he's
Harrison's
fouled.
Came right down on his arm. And that is the first, I believe, for Zachary Harrison. Maybe a second. Yep, second. The 6-foot junior.
Baby Bull at the line. Turnbull, first one up and good.
And number 4, that is Stephen Bodecker, comes in for Michael Kelly.
Nathan Reed's planning on coming in for the shooter, which is Turnbull. It's good. Turnbull will take a seat. Reed will come in. And it looks like, was that 35? That's Harrison stepping out, and 11, Henderson coming back in.
Yep.
Lead down to 2, 17-15 for Louisiana, 5:34 to go here in this half.
Francis with the ball, being pretty slow and deliberate at this point. Swings it around to Michael Francis.
Well,
PJ
all that
cuts
nervous
back
energy
door.
kind of roar off there early on.
They've slowed down.
Kind of slow it down a bit.
From their race. Back to the other Francis up top. He cuts in, spins, kicks out. Michael Francis up with a shot. Nice play. That was really a smooth play.
That was pretty by Louisiana. Dribble, drive, spin move, and kicking it back out to an open 3 ball. Extends the lead to 5, 20-15. Reed with the basketball over to O'Brien on the left. O'Brien looking for Jakowski. Jakowski steps out. He's got a guard on him. Jakowski looking for Bodecker down low. Nathan Reed at the top. He drives. 3 ball. It's blocked by number 2. That is Philip Francis. Oh, beautiful play there by Francis on the other end. Not something you want to do is give up those fast breaks.
No.
Reed to Jakowski with Stevie Bodecker on the right side, looking for Derek Taylor down low. Taylor trying to set that low post and unable to do it.
Louisiana's a team that they utilize a fast break and they go take it for every penny it's worth. So.
Oh, inside to O'Brien. O'Brien up and rolls right around the rim and no good. We're going the other way. 7-point lead now for the Bulldogs.
Shot up.
Oh,
and it's good from
okay.
PJ Francis.
Somebody's got to stop Philip Francis out there because he's putting up 3 balls right and left.
Well,
we'll be back.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Missouri. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Good time out there, Jake, by Coach Twellman because they needed that after those big threes there by Francis.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely a smart move on their part. Francis has been all conference, I know, in at least one tournament this year already. He's an exceptional shooter. They've got a lot.
Oh, they're going to call it on Taylor. Call Taylor on the charge.
All righty, let's see what happens as number 21, Hunter Feldwith, will inbound. Hunter inbounds to Michael Francis. Francis brings it on down hard, passes it off to number 13, Dalton Oberhaus. Kicks it to number 21. That goes back to Francis. And Gabe Henderson gets fouled.
Yeah, Jerkowski on that foul. He just tried to reach around and try to swat the ball away, and not the best move.
Oberhaus will inbound for the Bulldogs. Kicks it in to Michael Francis. Michael cuts in towards the block, up with a shot, no good. Picks up his own rebound, goes up again.
Oh. Gonna call another one on Jakowski. You know, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I just think they blow the whistle and whoever's near the play.
Yeah.
Because Josh had a buffer of another player in between him to where the other one was.
There
how
was
in the world do
distance.
you foul the shooter when you got somebody standing in between you and the shooter?
Yeah.
I mean, Josh is, tallish.
I've seen
but
him
he
like
don't
that
have
before, but
6 foot arms.
every once in a while you see a guy who's 5-something somehow foul a guy who's like 6'8". I don't see how it happens some ways.
Timeout called, 30-second timeout by Louisiana. 26-15 lead, 3:43 to go. We'll be back.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. and you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Missouri high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percent.
All right, well, we got to come back early on that. That seemed like that 30-second timeout didn't last 30 seconds, but apparently it did.
It went quick.
Turnbull now with the basketball over to the right side, sees Nathan Reed on the right. Reed finds the ball, Derek Swift at the top. Down low to Hill. Hill turn around jumper, no good. Rebound. That is Michael Francis.
Yep.
And we are quickly going the other way. Man, he's
Francis up with the shot.
Fast.
Short.
O'Brien's going to be called for the foul there as he jumped into him. Caught him with the body.
Yep.
And that will be number 1, I believe, on O'Brien. I don't think he's got a foul yet this game. Nope. Yeah,
nope.
This is first. And Francis will head to the line. Boy, he's fast.
Yeah, they're both quick, but, I mean, he gets after it, and when they want to go for it, they go. They don't stop.
So you got number 2 and you got number 20. That's just not fair either. They could at least give him both of them different names.
Yeah, that would help.
Or different numbers at least there.
Shot goes up by Michael Francis.
He makes both of them. Extends the lead here on Ellsbury.
Taylor to Turnbull. Turnbull being faced by Michael Francis. Whoa, almost loses the ball there.
Baby Bull almost lost that one.
Kicks it to Reed. Reed up with the shot.
3 ball off the mark. And
Francis with the rebound, but it gets bobbled about as Hill goes
okay.
after it.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on Hill? How do you call a foul on that?
Hill not
They're both
happy.
going for the basketball. Wow.
Is that his third? Yeah.
That's his third. Yes, it is.
Jeez.
How in the world is that a foul?
I don't understand.
And that puts,
Jerkowski's going out
bonus.
for Hill.
Wow.
3:04 on the clock, score 28-15.
The funny part is, this is the same referee that had a horrible call in the very first game. Called a foul against Tess Weekly, who was almost 2 feet outside the
area where the foul happened.
The area where, she was running with the girl and had already gone past the basket into the out of bounds area, and the girl slipped and fell, and they called a foul on her.
Really now. Turnbull up with a shot.
That actually gave Tess her third.
That is
blocked.
P.J. Francis with the ball, and he's taking off, just like we said, quick going down court. Kicks it, or tried to kick it over.
Good job
did
there
not
by
work.
Bull.
Up with the shot, Reed.
Oh, gotta finish. Now they're going to call a foul on
Taylor, probably.
Nathan?
Did
he call that on Nathan? No, they're calling
Taylor
that on
was in
Hill.
there, yeah.
Oh, Taylor.
He was in there when it.
Calling that on Derek Taylor.
Yeah, Derek did that, but I think that was more of a consequence of the.
What was that, 2 fouls there on Taylor?
Yeah. Michael Kelly comes in for Taylor. Coach Twillman having a few words with the ref there.
That's the same.
And this is the same ref that's
been. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm glad I'm glad I don't have to answer to Misha. But I'm telling you right now, somebody needs to have somebody watch him, because he's horrible.
Shot goes up, and it's good for number 13.
15-point lead. They doubled up the Ellsbury Indians here.
Quickly doubled up.
Yeah, very quickly with 2:31 to go in the second period.
Kelly with the ball, kicks it to Reed on the edge, into the corner to Turnbull.
Boy, I wish
shot up.
There, no good. I wish Turnbull would be a little bit ready off that ball screen to.
Francis with the rebound, kicks it to the other Francis. The other Francis goes in with the shot, no good. There's a foul called though. And that'll put number 20, Michael
Who's
Francis.
that one on now?
Number
50, that's Kelly.
Yeah. His first, at least.
Well, true, but still, that's 10.
Yeah.
That's 10 fouls.
They're
in the double bonus, and these guys don't miss their free throws very often.
.2:11 on the clock here in the second period of play. Indians
Shot
versus
up,
Bulldogs.
and it's good. Man.
Alrighty, Reed with the ball. For the Indians, he cuts down towards that corner. Took a step in, got Francis off of him. Shot up, O'Brien gets the rebound. O'Brien kicks it out to Turnbull. Turnbull goes in.
Nope.
Shot up, no good again. They're going to say, yeah.
Oh, my goodness, why don't you call that foul late?
That was behind the times, folks, but okay.
It wasn't over the back. It was a push.
Yeah.
The game getting away quickly here.
Faster than it needs to, as number 13, that's Oberhaus, shoots from the line, misses his first.
Stevie Bodecker have to come in. That's another That's another player with 3 fouls for the Ellsbury Indians.
Shot up. And it's good this time for Oberhaus. Turnbull with the ball, going to bring it across the timeline for the Indians. He's looking to get something started, hopefully. Reed with it now.
I tell you, Reed's had an off-night shooting, too.
Yep.
Ooh, Bodecker, gotta shoot that.
He had it, and he hesitated too long.
Oh, nice little inbound there to Stevie. Oh. Cannot get the bucket to fall.
Number 20.
I bet that's 8 points.
Yeah.
8 points we've lost, just not falling in on easy open shots.
Yep. Francis to the corner. Oberhaus cuts in. They're calling him. Yep.
Now, that was a hip check.
Yeah.
I'll agree. That was a foul.
You can't disagree on that one. That was pretty clear.
Take that foul. I mean, that happened.
I'd say these refs should be pleased for the most part that they're staying away from the student section over in that corner, because I don't think they're going to be too kindly soon.
Oh, no, the student section's fine. They're, good kids over there.
Oh, always good kids. Homecoming, though, brings out the best of them. Nathan Reed inbounds it to Turnbull. Turnbull takes it down across the line as we come up on the 1 minute mark here in a minute, or here in a second.
We're going to call this one on Kelly. No, they're going to call it on Michael Kelly. That's his third. Oh, I'm sorry, that's his second. I thought it was his third. No, it is his third. I was right. Okay.
Number 21, Hunter Feldworth inbounds to Michael Francis. Kicks to PJ Francis. PJ looking for something.
Now, did you notice what just happened there after that foul was called? The ball was thrown by the referee over this way, and Twellman tried to actually jump out there to shot no good. Tried to jump out there to keep the referee from getting hit by the basketball.
Yeah.
Referee grabbed it and then shoved him back to hold him back like he was,
gonna.
Now my question was he, actually kind of keep him off the court, or was he playing a little like, we're gonna back into you with the basketball, right? Play ball. I don't know, but come on.
I saw that. I really didn't think of it too much.
That's 4 on Kelly. Wow.
Well, Michael may not be having too much of a game, it seems.
Cale Mackey's going to check in. Cale hasn't played much at all this. Since the Warrenton tournament, because he rolled his ankle in that Warrenton tournament. So,
is that Gooch out there too?
Oh yeah, Gooch is out there.
Alrighty, number 21, Hunter Feldworth at the line.
Did you see Francis? Michael Francis was trying to get up there and take the shot. Referee says up to him. He turned around and looked at him, kind of smiled like, well,
Alrighty, Cale comes in for Reed.
All right, C-Mac in, along with Turnbull, Stevie Bodecker, Gooch, and do we only have 4 players out there, or is it just me? Oh, no, there he is over there. Justin O'Brien was way over in the corner. I was like, where did he go?
I was about to stand up and start hollering at
Well, I'm like, where did he go?
I've seen games where you've got.
Oh, I've seen it too. I've seen when you had games. I've watched where you had 6 out on the court.
I played in a game where we had 6 on court.
I'm looking for Justin, and I'm looking for somebody, and I did not see him. He was way over in the corner.
In the far corner. Yeah. All right, Francis with the ball, inbounds it to Feldworth. Feldworth couldn't complete. O'Brien with the ball now. We're under 25 seconds. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound by PJ Francis. He trips over his own player. And if
they called that on Guccione.
Now that was clearly tripping over Oberhaus.
He tripped over a guy that was laying on the floor.
That can't be. I've never heard of a call a foul on your own team, buddy. This is kind of crazy. I've never seen somebody call on that.
I told you, man. It's.
Then again, I've never seen this ref we're talking about. I've never seen him in a game before.
Oh, I've seen him many a times. Many a times.
And maybe he just never made it far enough to my side of the county or any of the games I ever played in school. But most of these guys I at least am familiar with on some level. All right. Gooch has the ball, gives it to Turnbull. Turnbull brings it down. We're under 15 seconds now. Turnbull up with a shot.
You know. Oh, yay.
And now they call something. Call on number.
Who was that on? 13? No, we don't have a we have 13 out here? Yeah, they're 13.
They're 13.
Yeah, they're 13.
Overhouse.
Overhouse, okay. Turnbull will step to the line to shoot 2. And miss 1.
These guys have got to regain some focus on here and push through. They can do it, I think, but they've got to really, really focus on it and get their act on it. Good job there, Tyler. All right, ball inbounded by Feldworth. That's P.J. Francis, but he takes off and gets around Gooch. Gets slowed down, but he goes all the way. Does not complete. Turnbull picks it up. We're under a second.
Oh, a bucket at the buzzer.
It was
Stevie
good.
Bodecker falling away off the glass.
Way to go
well,
for
that's that's one way to take a little bit of momentum into the second half, maybe. All right, we're going to have a presentation here by the band, the EHS marching band. So we're going to leave the mic live for your enjoyment and entertainment, and enjoy. Well, we hope you enjoyed the Ellsbury High School marching band in the direction of Rebecca Schroyer as they performed some 1970s hits from Queen. And I recognized a few of them myself. So
they did a good job. It was definitely a nice little intermission between what we've been watching.
Yeah, as we get ready to, we're about 90 seconds away from starting the second half, and I tell you, it has not been a good game for the Ellsbury Indians at all. 36-18, the Bulldogs on top. Jake, I don't know how you stop this potent offense. Of Bulldogs.
They've got a couple guys that are just so quick. And we've already got a couple of our guys in some deeper foul trouble than they need.
I tell you, Jimmy Lovelace going to be upset. He knows his head was on the camera all that time.
So
we got Jimmy Lovelace on TV out here. All right, we are about ready to start. And let's see, I think it's going to be Ellsbury basketball. Yes, it will be. We'll take it at the half court. Now Jimmy's talking about his bald spot. Nobody worries about that. Nobody cares about that bald spot. Don't worry about it. All right, Jake, they got to do something different turning around here because they're down by half.
We're definitely at a disadvantage. These guys have the main thing, the starting point, obviously, they've got to finish on the shots.
They do.
Way too many shots that were just almost there.
Not only that, but we got to. Not only that, but the other thing that we've got to do is we've got to stay out of foul trouble.
Yep.
Because they got a bunch of buckets via that way. Anthony out to O'Brien. O'Brien for three ball. It's good.
Yep, there
That's the way you want to start. Sorry about that, folks, on the camera there. I forgot to move it. All right. Louisiana now with the basketball, but that's the way you want to do. You want to start quick, get a couple stops, hit a few buckets, get them panicking. Oh, slow slipped again. There's something out there on the court, maybe.
All righty. Francis to Francis. P.J. Francis with the ball now. He cuts in towards the top of the key and in the lane, kicks it out to Michael Francis, who does almost the same routine, cutting through the lane, who kicks to number 21, Hunter Feldworth, who kicks it back into the circuit again of passes between the Bulldogs.
I just now noticed this, but young Michael Francis is kind of looks really young, even though he's a junior.
Yeah.
He just looks young.
He looks easily, you'd think he'd be a freshman on the court.
Not an eighth grader, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I thought.
Well, there's the breakaway as Francis to Richards. Richards back to Francis. Francis up with the shot, and it's good for the Bulldogs. With a 20-point lead now. Turnbull to Reed. Reed goes around the out edge of the perimeter, but tried to get to Hill, not going to work. Picked up by number 11 instead. That's Gabe Henderson who completes the shot. Reed kind of took a hard fall. Coach Coleman yelling for a timeout for a half, so they're going to have one here.
All right, we'll be right back.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Alrighty, folks, we are back from that timeout. Score 43-21, 6:18 on the clock in the third period of play.
Ball belongs to Ellsbury after the timeout. Inbound to Turnbull. He started to quickly bring it across and then kind of brings it back.
Yep. Turnbull cuts in the lane.
Oh,
gets
he's fouled.
held up by number 11, Gabe Henderson and Francis there. Whoa.
Well, that's one way of doing it.
That was intriguing.
Was that Richards stole the ball and then kind of just threw it back in as he was going out of bounds.
Alrighty. Reed with the ball, loses it. Whoa,
Ah,
grabs it.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Nathan knows better than that. Come on.
That's an intentional.
Yep, intentional foul.
Yeah, he had a good grip on him. I hate saying you could see it here. He knew better, and
Yeah, Nathan, that was
and of course it happens on one of the Francises, so that not even any better.
Nathan will take a seat. That was nothing more than a frustration foul is all that was.
Yeah.
All right, Reed checks out. Kalmecki stepping in.
All right, P.J. Francis with the ball, brings it down court, looking to do something with
Is
it.
that really only Nathan's first foul?
Yeah.
I, for some reason, thought he had already had
He's-
one or two.
He's been ahead of him so far. He's been near it.
well,
He's been near it. He just hasn't
I
brought
thought,
him in.
yeah.
Richards with the ball, kicks it out to P.J. Francis. Francis in, kicks it out to number 11. That's Gabe Henderson.
Oh,
back to
Richards
Francis.
wide
And
open.
Yep.
And he buries it.
Like it was nothing. Kale Mackey with the ball now. Kale to Turnbull there in the corner.
Garrick Hill working on trying to get that ball in, unable to.
Whoa.
And down goes
20, that's Michael
20, but
Francis.
Turnbull's going to be called on the foul.
The 5'8".
Well, I wasn't sure what happened to Hill back there. He was on the ground at the same time.
The 5'8" junior Francis, who looks a lot younger, took the ball. Back out to him. He cuts in the lane, out to number 11, and then back to Francis to Richards. Richards with the ball.
Well, didn't even use that screen.
Francis goes right in the lane.
Oh,
kicks it
I'm
out.
surprised
Again,
Francis didn't actually head to the bucket. He had a wide open lane.
Yep. Feldworth to Richards. Richards standing there. Richards cuts in the lane, kicks it out to Feldworth. Feldworth to Francis. Francis cuts in the lane. This time takes a shot.
Oh, nice
Makes it
shot
good.
there.
He had it. There's all the opportunity there. You can't argue with that. Turnbull.
There's
completely misses Anthony on that pass in. And Francis finishes the shot. Timeout called by Coach Twelman. Twelman not at all looking pleased.
Full timeout. We'll be right back.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Missouri's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, we are back. Ellsbury basketball, and Turnbull brings it in.
Here he goes. All right, Anthony with the ball at the top of the key. Cuts a Turnbull on the edge. Turnbull looking for something. What are they calling?
I have no idea.
Oh, on Hunter Feldworth, foul.
Feldworth on a foul? Well, that doesn't surprise me. Another foul.
Mackey into Turnbull. Turnbull over to O'Brien there on the far side. Looking to do something. 3 seconds in the lane, maybe?
No.
Or, well, oh.
Called the foul on Mackey.
So saw him throw up a 3 almost.
Do these guys get paid for paid by the foul by chance? Is that I kind of wonder sometimes with referees.
That might be a new system that's coming into play.
Especially when you get 3 referees out there at a time. But I'm understanding that's got to be more common now. I hate it.
I never saw it when I was in high school, but I graduated in 08. It was maybe
Well,
only at tournament games you'd see it.
Or from what I understand, it's supposed to be the fact that conference games you're supposed to have more three referee crews. But yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I think they get in whistling matches between the 3 of them.
Yeah.
And nobody's ever in the right spot or the spot they're supposed to be in.
Who can see it first?
See, I don't know where was the foul there. He blew right by him. Where was the foul?
I'm confused.
Who did they call the foul on?
Sounds like
Trevor. 54, Trevor. I thought he said 1-5.
That's why I saw him do it as a 1-5.
I'm like, who's
so
15?
I was kind of confused on it myself. These guys in their signaling is not too clear today.
No, I wasn't sure who that was.
Well, that's at least the second time I thought they've called it on somebody and it hasn't been them.
There was an issue there with knowing who was supposed to be coming in and coming out. Francis with a shot.
I don't know how many free throws he's made today, but he's made a bunch.
Just about all of them.
It is 30 points up, and you get a running clock, correct?
In the fourth quarter, correct.
In the fourth? I didn't know if they pushed that to the third yet or not.
Nope, just in the fourth quarter.
All right.
Nice shot there by Trevor Anthony. He turns, spins.
We're under the
gets
3
the bucket
mark here in the third. Francis over to Harrison to the other Francis. Michael Francis now kicks it in the corner to Derek Richards. Richards back to P.J. Francis. Up with the 3.
Now
Good.
that was a nice skip pass there by Richards to Francis. You know, you got to give this Louisiana team credit because they move the ball well and they shoot unbelievably well.
Mm-hmm. These guys know how to work court.
Swift to Jakowski. Jakowski doesn't shoot.
Turnbull
wants to. O'Brien doesn't either. Oh, spin
Shot
move off the glass and in.
Good.
And O'Brien ends up about 6 feet away from where he shot the basketball.
On the floor and almost into the wall.
So I don't know what the heck happened there, what was missed, but.
That's Derek Richards with the ball now.
O'Brien is kind of small there.
Cuts it up to Michael Francis, who hands it off to P.J. Francis.
All right, Twelman's telling them they're going to have to come out and guard a little bit.
Over to Richards. Into the corner. That's to Harrison now. Francis with the ball. He cuts in, up with the shot. Rebound by Jerkowski. Ball goes down court to O'Brien.
Quick like.
Yeah.
Turnbull drives, throws it up, and he's fouled. Ball goes over the backboard. It will be Turnbull at the line, and I'm not sure who the foul was on. There was like 4 guys there. 1-1. That's is that Henderson? Yep, Gabe Henderson.
I don't know if I'm going to guess who they call fouls on anymore, because we could have somebody at the far end of the court.
You're not very good at it?
No, because somebody at the far end of the court could be fouled. They may call it on me here in a minute.
Now Michael Culley's going to come back in, and I know he's got 4.
Yep. All righty. Gooch is in as well.
Yep, Donovan Guccione stepping in. Trevor Anthony took a seat, and so did, was that O'Brien? Yep,
yeah.
Justin O'Brien.
Guccione's in. Maybe we'll see some real aggressive game going here a little more than it's been.
Well, there's your foul right there. You called it. Gooch right on cue.
You know, I'll tell you, Bob Gray and I called the game a couple weeks ago, and we had bets on if he would foul out. Didn't get a single foul that night. We still don't know how he did it.
Well, I tell you, that's
everybody else did. We had 2 other guys I think had fouled out that night.
That's a young man that has a football mentality playing basketball, and I absolutely love it.
Oh, I think it's great. I think that's the aggressive
that was a travel.
play
That's
you
there.
need under that hoop. Francis cuts in, and I'm not sure what was going on with that.
Well,
Harrison tried to catch up.
I think Taylor actually knocked it away as he cut in.
Taylor with the ball in the corner.
What are we doing there? Oh, hand check. That's on Francis. Philip Francis.
No, it was on Harrison is who they called it on.
Oh.
Oh, no.
No,
they
it was
called
on Francis. Okay.
Well, they threw up Harrison's number for a minute. Sorry. All right.
Kelly with the basketball.
Kelly to
now Gooch with the ball.
Guccione back
to Kelly. Twellman had his hands on his head. I don't think he was too happy with the way the play started out. Gooch. Under 44, actually 40 seconds to go. Jerkowski to Bodecker. Bodecker, 3-ball, and it's good. It rolls in.
Stephen Bodecker knocking that 3 in.
Well, Stevie was ready to shoot as soon as he
Yeah,
got
he
that ball,
was.
too. Now, you got to be, I'm telling you.
He didn't hesitate.
Don't
That was
hesitate,
good.
shoot the basketball. There's a nice steal by Kelly, and another steal on the other way, the other end by Francis. Kelly just really shouldn't have threw that ball. He was off balance.
And I think this might be Gooch's second. Yep, in less than a
32.
minute. Less than a minute.
12.9 seconds to go. The Louisiana team on top, 58-29.
All right.
Inside Fetterwell, or no, is that
Henderson.
that's Henderson. I'm sorry, Henderson. Easy bucket on the lay-in on the inbounds.
Bodecker to Guccione. Clock ticking away. They got to get a shot off.
1-0.
Or it's
That's
on the
it.
ground.
60-29 as we get ready to start go into the fourth period. Louisiana on top of Ellsbury here at homecoming 2017. Congratulations once again to Cale Mackey and Mandy Horn, the homecoming king and queen. We'll be right back.
You know, the people pulling the strings are usually hard to reach in today's mega bank world. But here at People's Bank and Trust, you deal with the decision maker. At our community bank, which is what good banking relationships are all about, we all live and work right here. With us, you pull the strings. We're People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Ellsbury, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, Jake, we are back here. Get ready to start off this fourth quarter, 29-6. Louisiana
60.
on top. Or, I'm sorry, 29-60. Yes, true. 29-60. Louisiana on top.
Your version, I appreciate more.
Well,
but,
yeah, it would have been a little bit better, I guess. I don't know how much better.
But yep. This clock is going to tick away, folks.
Yes, it will, and it will be Louisiana's basketball as they inbound it to Francis. Back over to Francis, it's like a lawyer, attorney. Francis and Francis.
Francis
Oh,
and Richards.
Watch it. There you go. Taking out Gavin Hill over there. Well, he deserved it.
Gavin could have turned around and caught the ball, tried to help.
Put him out on the court, I mean, heck. Does he have any availability left? Eligibility or anything like that?
Probably not.
Probably
but
not. He's playing.
We could make a good try.
He's playing golf up there in up north. Derek Taylor, 3-ball, no good. Rebound, Hill. Hill puts it back up. Well, we got the younger brother.
Yeah, we got the younger brother. He'll work.
He don't shoot threes quite as good as Gavin does, but Garrick does play better in the inside. So.
Of course, that shot does bring it under 30, so we do have a little bit of a
play. I hate this keep away stuff. Run the play, and just, if you score 60 on them, more than what they need, just let it go.
This keep away stuff, I
hate this.
It looks bad, and it's
Ryan Parker, coach for the Ellsbury Indians, used to do this. Used to drive me nuts. Richards buries that one in the corner, or at the
Yep. Kelly
wing
with
there.
the ball.
Kelly at the top there, don't know what to do with it, gives it off to D. Swift. Taylor going to drive in, kick it back out. Bodecker, he's ready to shoot again, and no good. Oh, Gooch should have had his third.
Yeah.
He literally pushed, I think it was 11.
Yeah.
Literally pushed him
he went into Henderson
almost
there.
to the ground, and that was missed. The one foul missed tonight. However, there was a foul called on, I believe that's 35. That is Harrison.
Harrison, yep. It does look like number 13, that's Oberhaus, and number 4, Isaac King.
I
And
don't think we've seen King yet
Nope.
here tonight.
King hasn't been out there. PJ Francis, and Gabe Henderson coming off the court. Hill with the ball, goes up the spin.
He heads to the line, gets the foul, but bucket does not fall. That one was on 35. That's Harrison once again. That's his 4th.
We'll see what Hill does. There's the shot.
It's good.
Cuts us to a 31-point difference.
That one's good as well. That stops the running clock. Well, actually, technically it's 30, so we'll still continue the running clock.
We still got a runner for a little bit.
Got to get underneath it. Yeah, here we go.
All right.
I played this play-away game or keep-away game when I was an elementary student 900 years ago, and I didn't enjoy it then. Well, you enjoy it, I guess, if you're the one doing the keep-away.
I tell you the only time.
D. Swift with a steal.
The only time I ever played that keep-away game is when we were in high school practicing zones.
Not the way that's going to be out of
shifting zones.
Shifting zones, yeah.
That's the only time we ever did it is to practice shifting your zone around.
Well, I understand that, but
not on a game.
We're not really doing that here.
No, a game it doesn't. It doesn't pay in any way for it to do it in a game on either team.
I mean, I get if you got 30, 40 seconds left. Minute left, whatever. You got a big lead.
But
I
when
get that.
When you're sitting 420.
But come on, you still got 5 minutes. Well, when they started this, 6 minutes left. Easy. Just play the game.
Number 35, that's Harrison.
It's a hockey line shift for the Ellsbury Indians. They've got 5 new players coming in.
And that is Reed, O'Brien, Anthony, Turnbull, and Mackey.
That it is.
Now, does Anthony have 4? Or any of these guys have 4 fouls?
Trevor's got 3, I believe. I don't think he has 4. And no, I think the only one that had 4 was Michael Kelly.
Really? Okay.
And then I think Hill maybe had 3,
maybe
2 or 3.
Maybe I was thinking Trevor was already.
No, I think he's only got 3, 2 or 3.
Already O'Brien with the ball. Kicks to Anthony.
Oh, Trevor, take that 3-pointer. What the heck?
Anthony to Reed in the corner. Reed cuts in towards the block. Loses it off his foot, but they called something.
Oh, what was that? Another foul. Let's see. That's on number 5, Richards.
His 3rd. Number 33, that's Zach Ellsworth.
Have we seen Zach yet?
Nope.
Okay.
He's a 5'5" junior. And he, too, looks like he's a little
about
younger.
a 7th or 8th grader.
Yeah, a little younger.
Well, what are you going to do?
Shots up. Oh, Anthony
Hey,
gets in
come on,
there.
that's a foul.
Anthony was in there and on it.
How in that world was that not a foul?
He got
on
pushed
Trevor.
out. Yeah.
And it could have been. You could have picked it on either one of those 2 players. And
Ball
that's
goes out of bounds.
Yep.
Turnbull got right on that and agitated him just enough to get him to do a.
We had a little over 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in this ball game.
Turnbull with the ball, kicks it to O'Brien on the far side.
Don't forget, next week Bowling Green tournament starts. I think Bob and Emily on Monday.
Yep.
I think, is it you and Bob on Tuesday, I think, maybe? Or
oh,
I'm not sure who, but I know you got. I know.
I'm in there 2 days, but I'm not sure which one.
I think you're in there Tuesday and Wednesday. And then Bob and Emily back on Thursday. And then I think Bob, I know for sure on Friday. I don't know if there's anybody else. It all just depends on when the games were.
I'm Tuesday Tuesday and looks like Tuesday and Saturday is what I got.
You getting old there, Jake? Can't see it. Well, maybe it is Wednesday, Thursday that Emily's doing. But anyways, we'll be bringing all the action live from the Bowling Green tournament.
I am getting older. It's harder and harder every day to keep up with my planner.
I totally understand that. I can't see anything anymore. I'm starting to go blind. Well, there's Gavin Hill once again with the basketball. I'll tell you, he's a magnet for it over there.
I tell you, he must want to get in this game.
Yeah.
He just needs to hold his hands out a little more. All righty, folks. Justin O'Brien with the ball. Kicks to Anthony.
Come here. Come up here.
And the ball's in Turnbull's hands. Turnbull shoots.
Come here. Come on up here.
And, folks.
All right, who is this here? What's your name? This is Thomas. Thomas is going to help me run the camera here, all right? So we're going to keep the camera here, Thomas, on that. And when we get ready to go the other way, you're going to take it and you're going to move it that way, okay?
We're under a minute, folks. Richards
just
going
under
in.
a minute.
Shot up by Ellsworth. No good. It's short.
Thomas is going to be my new cameraman. All right, Thomas, take the camera, move it the other way. See it? All right, there you go. You got it. And now you can also see it right on here. So I'm working over here with Thomas, and Jake's calling the game.
All righty, folks. So let's see here. I thought that was more of a kick, but it is an over and back is what they called on her. So going to be inbounded by Reed. The clock is ticking away. We are under 30 seconds. Turnbull with the ball. He crosses the timeline. What's he going to do with it? He cuts in the lane, goes towards the block, over the shot. They're going to call a travel on that because he did waltz. And by the time we get this ball in play, we may have a game over. Does appear to be Ellsworth going to inbound. We're going to hit the 10-second mark right about now. That is Derek Richards. He passes it to Ellsworth, who was almost not aware of it, who gives it off to Oberhaus. The game is over, folks, with this buzzer. The Indians fall to the Louisiana Bulldogs here at homecoming 2017, 65-33.
Well, one win, one loss, unfortunately. But, hey, what are you going to do, right, Jake?
You know, they split it. That's something to at least say. These guys let it get away from them. I don't know how else to say it. They were keeping up. They were in check for a good part of the first quarter, and then it just slipped away.
It got away quick. Foul trouble got away, and that's how it goes there. So,
yeah.
Well, as that, be with us next week. We'll be ready to roll with the Bowling Green tournament. Otherwise, have a good night and great homecoming evening.
Yep.
Take
See
care.
y'all later.